Well, everyone, it looks like we were right the entire time. Oh yeah, feels good. Is there any way for us to get that in writing? Greetings, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe and make sure to leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. So last week when I was making last week's videos, I happened to stumble across an article that I didn't even know was a thing this month. My mind was blown, needless to say. In fact, crazy enough as it sounds, I have heard very little people even talking about this. But did you guys know that Sony is actually showing some regret that they never supported the PS Vita? If that doesn't make you feel like you're in the Twilight Zone at the moment, then I don't know what will. In fact, I wasn't even able to find any information on this via the official PS Vita Reddit forum. Yeah, that's how unnoticed this information went. Yeah, I think we're definitely in the Twilight Zone now. So the following article comes from Gaming News. They do, gaming news. And this is what they said. Former Sony CEO regrets not supporting the PS Vita. Yes, a former CEO at Sony actually admits that they should have supported it. My mind is being blown again. Happens a lot on this channel. I mean, heck, we could have told them this years ago, but let's continue. Jack Tratten, former CEO of Sony and PlayStation in the United States, he was honest now that he is out of the company and acknowledged that it was a mistake not to support the PS Vita more. As you can see, it's in bold lettering, meaning it's very important. Got a feeling that this is a lot more common over at Sony than they would probably want to admit, because he regrets the way they marketed this portable console, or in some cases, you know, lack thereof. Despite the interesting proposal that the PS Vita was in 2011, and hot, it's very, very hot. Not that I have a thing for inanimate objects or anything, but I really do. It failed to be as popular or successful as the PSP. It is estimated that until 2019, the year in which it ceased to be produced, around 15 million units were sold. That is just over 1.5 million of them annually. But yeah, I guess we can all admit that, you know, that's not a lot. According to Jack Tratten, this was one of those technologies that Sony didn't allow itself to push and support appropriately. Didn't allow being the key word there. Likewise, it did not have enough budget to support it or make PlayStation players trust the new way it proposed to present video games. Now, I'll just be honest here, I think that whole budget issue is complete BS. I mean, this is Sony we're talking about. I think they just didn't allow themselves to have enough budget to support it, i.e. they didn't want to. There's that word allow again. It's creeping up its ugly head. The PS Vita went unnoticed. Source, Sony. Oh, dang. Well, if that ain't a kick in the pants. Since 2017, the former CEO of Sony and PlayStation had already shown its regret towards the PlayStation Vita, since its technology was not taken advantage of at the time, both in terms of development and commercially. Well, you know, we did have those Taco Bell commercials, which I completely forgot was a thing. He also assured that this portable console was a great machine, but it did not come at the right time, because by the time of its release, people were completely migrated to the graphics advanced in that of the bigger consoles and PCs provided. Which is interesting because Sony themselves even stated that they felt it was because of the mobile market. Could this have been their true feelings all along? More than the limitations of a portable console. However innovative it was. Now there he does have a very good point, because I remember back in the day when the PlayStation Vita was in its heyday, I guess you could sort of say. I would estimate like roughly around 2015 or so, maybe even 14, as far back as that. And people on YouTube, for instance, were trying to explain why nobody wanted a PS Vita. A lot of them went out on record to say that people at the time, at least outside of Japan, just weren't interested in AAA gaming on the go. They wanted more smaller budget titles that were kind of pick up and play that they could just pull out of their pocket, play for maybe 10 minutes or so, and then put back in their pocket and be on their way. And I'm not gonna say that this isn't true to a certain extent, because as we see now with the handheld market, it's booming. AAA titles abundant and all. So I'm not really sure if you can really say that maybe people's taste in handheld gaming has shifted, or maybe the Switch just made a bigger splash than the PS Vita. I mean, okay, I guess obviously we know it made a bigger splash than the PS Vita, and had Sony marketed it more, it kind of makes me wonder if they would have been the ones to get people into AAA gaming on the go, because that's really what the PS Vita originally set out to do. But that's just a theory. never mind. But I still find it completely insane, or maybe not really when I actually think in hindsight here, that the former CEO of Sony himself regrets not supporting the PS Vita. And I also find it very interesting that he mentions this after he's not with Sony anymore. Is there some sort of NDA over at PlayStation that doesn't allow you to express your true feelings when it comes to the Vita? Could Sony possibly have some sort of torture chamber in their basement of the corporation for anyone who dare say otherwise? Stranger things have happened, I guess. And it also just goes to show that no, it's not just because we're Vita fanboys that will follow the PS Vita anywhere it goes, although I would follow mine off a cliff, just saying. That was a joke, don't actually jump off cliffs. But it also just showcases how right we were about this handheld. It had so much potential, it just was abandoned too early. And I think this, among all things, should prove that fact when even someone over at Sony, a bigwig such as this, admits that. And well, everyone, that just about wraps up everything I have for you here today. Your feedback is always so important to me, so I would love to know, what do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that this is a very big aha moment for us in the community of the PS Vita? And I told you so, as it were? How does this make you feel? Or is this news that you really could care less about Sony admitting regret here? Please let me know down below where we can have a nice discussion about it. Or even possibly a flame war. You never know how topics like these will end up. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible. So a big thank you goes out to Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, Silica, Per Sterner, Adam Thury, Skulshire Tugel TCG, BMF, Claimer Malarkey, VG Legends, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Crazy Cat, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Joseph Shavak, Jelle, H-Hitter, Michael O'Connor, Chris Foxhound, Sabin Fire, Franz Hartle, Aridri, No Good, Lacerated 87, PSP Guru, Jamie, Hector Gonzalez, Kayonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monty, Mozgus, Matt Hargett, Buzz Sayin, Rizal Pliskin, 1488 Dental, Azumara, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Donut Valley, Ricardo Martinez, Dr. Super Artie, Randy Azudech, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, Bushin Ryu Cat, Airkick 72, Zakrito, Alan Iwazuk, Shin Snake, and Meshuga 360. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to a number of perks, including having your name featured on the end credits of these videos, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from both Amazon and PlayAsia for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from them. Basically, the way it works is so long as you use one of those links to just access their website, then anything you purchase afterwards, a small commission will go to help support this content at no extra cost to you, the consumer. I also have channel merchandise available, and of course, as always, likes and shares can help equally as much. And no, I was genuinely curious, what do you guys think? Was this an aha moment or an I told you so moment for us? Please let me know down in the comment section because I'm desperate to know. That along with the fact that I need content for this end segment.